Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Andrew. I'm a vintage reseller slash collector specializing in mid-century decor, specifically holiday, as you can see behind me. Glassware, linens, textiles, knickknacks, anything from the 40s through the 70s, and occasionally we'll throw some new items in there too. We are back with the auction. We went to the auction, so what I'm going to do is take you around the auction, show you all the stuff that we're selling, and then we're going to talk about what I bought, so stay tuned. All right, lots of box lots out here on the porch. Excuse the noise with the motorcycle. See anything interesting? No, a lot of general household stuff. Seems like every loud thing is out right now. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Ooh, there might be something like that. That'd be good for the booth. What else is in here? Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at that. Not too much. Some license plates. These. Some lids. It's a neat chair. I have somebody that might like that. How you doing? Good, how are you? Got some nice furniture. Some candles. Let's see what else we got. Lots of artificial plants. With a comforter. That is one crazy chair. Let's go in here into the box lots. There's a lot of box lots. Just a lot of stuff. And I think I went through all this stuff, so I'm pretty sure we looked through everything. And over here, lots of Avon. Some creepy dolls. I'm pretty sure this has all been gone through. A lot of Avon. It just keeps going and going and going. Well, let's go up on the stage and see what we got. Alright, we got some, whatever you call these, pops. Some Christmas ornaments. Cars. Coca-Cola. A lot of Coca-Cola stuff. carousel horses. And more cars and Matchbox stuff, and oh, then here's a couple tablecloths and some books. So there's some stuff for me. Alright. Lots of other little tchotchkes. That's kind of cute. That's an interesting idea for buttons. Like a frame button box. Those are kind of interesting. Those are kind of neat. A lot of glassware and stuff. Is this it? I liked this one with the scrapbook with the cards in it. So maybe we'll sell that separate. Maybe I'll pull that out. There. I think we were going to sell it separate anyway, so these I thought were kind of interesting. But they're just those collector plates. I like these boxes down here, so I'll probably bid on those. Lots of just little trinkety things. This I kind of liked, so maybe a bit on that. These I believe are religious. This little gong is kind of cool, but the knocker's missing. This cigarette box is kind of cool, but unfortunately some of the inlay is missing, so that kind of hurts it. This one's not bad. Okay. That's not bad. So maybe a couple boxes. This is kind of funny with that. We'll see. Senorita soup. Very much. What's down here? Just newer wash towels and cloths. Okay. Not for me. A couple sets of dishes. And this box. Like toys and pillows. No. Not for me. I like this little box of brooches here. We'll see, maybe that. And then I like this guy. And of course, these. Alright, well I guess we'll see how we do here. Stay tuned. Okay, guys. Before we get into the haul, I want to talk about some auction etiquette that a lot of people typically follow, or if you're new and never been to an auction, definitely something you should know. So whenever you go to an auction, specifically in an auction house, 99% of the time it's comprised of multiple estates or consigners. So we typically assign a number to that estate or consigner, and then we sell the stuff and we kind of block it off into individual lots with, in our case, wood dividers. Some people put tape down the table. But we do that so that we can keep track of things. Also, when we sell things like jewelry and tray lots and everything, we sell it by the box. When the doors open, the box is set up a way, or a tray is set up a way that it's going to get sold that way most of the time. The only reason I'm bringing this up is the other night we had a situation where we had multiple lots of jewelry, or multiple boxes of jewelry, as you can see in the video here. And I had a left bid for a little box of jewelry from a friend. And what ended up happening was somebody, before the auction started, between the time the doors opened and the time we started the auction, which is about an hour and a half, took things out of the box that I had the bid on and moved them into another box. I'm going to tell you this. That is a huge no-no in the auction business. In this case, I happened to notice when we were getting ready to sell the stuff, the box looked a little empty. So I found most of the pieces that were taken out. I did not get a brooch that had a pair of matching earrings. Luckily, he was okay and understood. And didn't. I think he paid $20 for the little box. But I'm going to tell you, if you do that, if you go into an auction house and you move stuff like that out of a box and an employee sees you, they're most likely going to tell you you can't do that. If you do it again, you're probably going to be asked not to leave and not to come back again. We've had in the past people take stuff out of one lot and move it to another lot because that lot was closer to the front where we sell the stuff. You can't do that either. Sorry if you're on a time crunch or whatnot, but you can't do that. When you take, if a person comes in, say a person buying gold and silver, and they come in and they see, they looked at this box, specific, say, you know, it was a wooden jewelry box that has some gold and silver in it. And somebody takes that gold and silver and moves it into another box, and that person pays a large amount of money for it and then gets it, they're out of luck. Then they come back and yell at us. So, like I said, do not take things out of one box and move them to another to make it better for you. Do not move stuff from one lot to another. That'll get you kicked out of an auction. So, with that said, I thought I'd just get that out of the way because, you know, some people just don't know, you know, but in this situation, I think I know who did it. And let's just say the next time we have jewelry, I'm going to be watching that person, because if I see them do it, they're going to hear me. So, we're going to get into the auction hall. I did really well at this auction. I got a lot of great stuff. I was very happy with what I bought. I'm trying to determine where I should start. Well, I'm going to start over here. So I got this one box lot, and it had these Kate Spade Lennox coffee cups in it. I usually don't buy coffee cups, but these are brand new in the package. They're Kate Spade. It says Adventure Starts Here, and then it has a palm tree in this one. I haven't looked these up, but I thought they were pretty cool in that box lot. There was a lot of great stuff in that lot. So, I was pretty happy with it. I'm just figuring out how to do this box, so bear with me here. I thought, you know, so they don't get broken, I'll pack them correctly, but it comes in this great little green box for Kate Spade. So I'm going to look those up, see how they do. In that box as well was this great vase, which it has a signature on it, this great Oriental style. If anybody can identify that, let me know. Not sure about that one, but good luck. If it's, I might Google image it, see what it's about. If it's not, I might go to the booth or the Time Bomb, one of those places. This was also in there. I'm digging my pottery these days. This is a cute little bud vase. It's signed on the bottom, but again, I might Google image it, see if it comes up with anything. If not, it goes in with the pottery, one of the spaces. This little Danish cup was in there, and I love these little Denmark pieces. Now, I'm gonna fess up to it. I did chip the plate. I have the piece. I'm gonna glue it back in, but look how cute the design is. and it's marked Denmark on the bottom. So very happy with that. And I'm going to fix that. And I have a little collection of like pieces that match that color. This was in there too, this awesome face mug. I've done well with these in the past, so he'll go online. People love these goofy faces. What else did I get in that lot? Oh, these vintage Senorita soaps. So let's see. They're individually wrapped. Don't know, but done well with soaps in the past, so might be a good one. So I did get some brass items. I got a pair of these vases. I think they're religious. And they have our, what is it? Gelsner, New York, 1400 marked on the bottom. So I'm gonna check into these, see if they're anything, but I think they are pretty cool. Like I said, I think this is a religious church symbol, so pick those up. Oh, this was also in the tray lot. I really like this. This is a copper piece with, I can't know if you can't see it on here. It's like a very Aztec design around the edge of it, but it's an older piece. I liked it. Has a good patina, so that was in there too. There's more of the copper pieces, or excuse me, the brass pieces in the box here, but I'm gonna pull some stuff out. This is Gorham, the enamel. I have a ton of Gorham with the colored enamel pieces in my personal collection that I use during the holidays. Mostly silver, but I've never seen the gold enamel, so that was a nice addition. There's a couple pieces next door that are green bowls, and I have like 3 of them, so I think I might just let those go to auction, because they were saying about that, and I was like, I already have those, but this was kind of fun. It's a bottle opener, I think. Yep. And a corkscrew. So let me stop playing with it here. So it's a bird smoking a cigarette. This comes off, and you have your bottle opener there. This screws back on. This unscrews, and you have your corkscrew there. So thought that was pretty cool. We'll put that online, let somebody grab it. This little box, I love. This is brass inlaid with enamel. It's a wood trinket box made in India. Love the yellow design. The only thing is there's a little bit of brass that's popping out here. I might see if I can get a piece of like wood or something and hammer it in just to get it back flush. So we'll see. Might try that out. But it's a nice little wooden box. That should do well. This wasn't with the brass stuff. This, I believe, is a card holder. So you basically would put your deck of playing cards in there, but it has a nice little look to it. So that would be a nice little booth piece or the store piece. This was in with the wood items, and this is pretty cool. Now, it does have some missing inlay. I don't hate it because it has the missing inlay. Yes, does it suck? But this is a inlaid box, very intricate inlaid box, and it opens up and it holds your cigarettes. So this is an older piece. I'm gonna look into this. I think it's pretty cool. You know, how classy is that for back in the day when you smoked, just to pop this open and grab your cigarettes off it. So I think that's pretty neat. This little gong came with the brass stuff. I thought it was interesting because it's oriental. It's missing the little, you know, thing to hit your bell, but it has cherubs on it. So I thought that was kind of interesting, but that's a cute little piece there. It also came with this brass Asian teapot, which it's got a great look to it. Great piece for decoration. Let's see. see. Oop. This little wooden bird was also in the wooden stuff here. Now, it came apart. Let's see if I can get it to go. It's being difficult. Let's just say that. But as you can see, this little wooden bird has a stand. And so we'll have to play around with it and see if I can get it in there. Which, I think I got it. No. Okay, I took the other leg out. They're both out now. Let's get them in there together. I'm gonna fix this right here on the spot as I hit these brass vases with its beak. Okay. There we go. So it sits like that. But that's a nice piece. It's signed Ken Yurt at 79 on the bottom. And I think I've seen that name before around here locally. So I did pick up this Viking fairy lamp. Really like that. Even though it's amber, I still like it. And it came with the typical Homeco, yes, I'm getting real close to the screen, I'm reaching, Bars and Stars fairy lamp. So I might put this one in the booth and put a nice low price on it, get it moved. This was really neat. This is a brand new old stock ceiling light from the 50s. Like, it's almost like, what do you call this? Recessed lighting, but from the 60s. So I just want to peek in here and see. Look at that. Still got the bag on it and everything. I love me some new old stock lighting. These are very similar. This is very similar to what I have behind us here on the buffet. I have double ones, so this is a single one. Unfortunately, I don't need any single ones here in the house, but I'm sure somebody out there would love to have this, so I picked that up. So we'll put that back in there. Now I'm going to take a moment here and just pack up this box here so I can have some more room on the table. But so far, you know, I was really surprised. At first when I got there, I didn't think I was going to get a ton of stuff. There was a lot of people there, a lot of new faces. And when that typically happens, you see a lot of prices going through the roof. However, I think because we're getting into springtime weather, it was a nice day, people want to be out enjoying the weather, I think people stayed inside. So, now on this side, I'm going to get this box first. Got this pottery, this is a pottery butter dish, so you put your butter there. It's a nice piece. I think it should sell pretty well. So I picked that up. This came with, these actually might do okay. These came with some other things. These are the Village Scene. Let's see, does it have a date on it? Made in Hong Kong, so probably from the 70s or 80s. But they're little plastic houses that light up. And the reason I bought them is because they came with these bottle brush trees. And you know I love me some bottle brush trees, especially these little ones with the fruit and the ornaments on them. Now, I have a ton of these, and I really utilize these at Christmas time to mix into my decor. Look at this hot pink one. I think that's pretty neat. But I utilize these to put in planners and stuff, just to give it a little height and emphasis. So, got those. I also picked this scrapbook up. This is a scrapbook, and you know I love me some scrapbooks, but there's Christmas cards in here. Look at them. Gift tags. Oh, this one's a big one. Hold on, let me open this one up and see what it does. Oh my gosh, it's like a full-size poster. Okay, I've never seen one like this before. It opens up, and it says, Merry Christmas. So, that's pretty neat. That is a rare find for Christmas cards. I got that. It has, like, their gift tags here. But it also has some Valentines. Let's see, Easter. Here's some Valentine's I'll show you with the owls. So it's a whole book. I might put this online and see how it does. Take some pictures, try it out, see what we can do. And then I got another box lot here, and there were some interesting things in it, like who doesn't love a pink nun planter? Very cute. You know, I love these little things. These I liked, and I might take them down to the beach. But there was 2 pieces with seagulls. They're just cute little things. I forget Turkey. It's Turkey pottery. So that was a big thing a while back. Now I guess it's not so much because we were selling it by the tray. This little duck shaker I couldn't leave behind because I thought maybe somebody out there might need one. I almost said, but he's pretty cool. Love this little lady. I don't know what this is, but I think it's kind of cool. It's a little scroll. I think it's like the stamp wax on envelopes when they used to do that back in the day. There was 3 hat pins in there. So those were kind of neat. Mr. and Mrs. Claus that need a bench. And then this cute little Eskimo figurine. It's actually a shaker. So again, another lone shaker. Somebody out there might need it, but I thought they were pretty cool. So put that down there. I did buy one of the quilts. The one was really thick and heavy, and it went for like $40. And then this one, I think I paid $25 for. And I wanted to show you the one thing that really sold me on it, if I can ever find it again. So, it's a patchwork quilt, probably Victorian. I love the little spider web on it. But there's also, these are cigar or cigarette patches. There's a couple of those on there. I didn't really look it over to see if somebody had signed it or dated it somewhere. There's a couple little worn areas that were needs to be replaced, but this one isn't terribly heavy. The other one was like, it probably weighed like 15 pounds. And so I thought, I'm not going to get that. That one I'll just let sit. I did grab this Persian lamb coat for Sarah. It's a lovely black coat, Persian lamb with a fur collar. Nice lining. So I take that up to her. Always pick stuff up like that for her when I see it. And then outside, this really surprised me. There were some box lots somebody had brought in at the last minute and they needed it sold. And I got the box for $7. And inside the box, I had this and this. I mean, look at this color. This is Westmoreland. I don't think it has a tremendous amount of value. But look at that. There's the pedestal and the cake plate. And I thought it'd be, if somebody really wants to get elaborate, they could do this and have like it's like a waterfall of wonderful. Kind of just put some fruits in there and some desserts around the bottom. But in the box also was this Fiesta Ware gravy pitcher and a little Lennox Swan. Who doesn't remember Ponderosa? So here's a little what is it? It's Pyrex Ponderosa. Might look, see if there's any value in that. This I thought was cute. There was only one of them. It's made in Cyprus, Italy. Silver plate, wire over top of a glass. Cute little wine glass. And then I think there's some of this next door that I was going to grab. So there's that, and then this cute little hand-painted picture. And I also grabbed 2 tablecloths that are really pretty. There's this blue, pink, and green one, which is really nice. And tablecloths have been selling really well for me. And then this almost like a cross-stitch looking one. I've sold this one before. So I got those 2. But that's pretty much what I got this week, which I'm very happy with. I think it went very well. Just a quick update. I am working next door. I'm trying to do. It's been a little bit of a challenge. I'm trying to work alongside the family. They had come for a week. They kind of pulled out the majority of the things that they wanted, and then I went to work in the basement, and I did, I think, 2 or 3 videos down there, and then pulled some stuff out that I decided to keep. And I'm going to do a haul video eventually for that and kind of start releasing them. I want to kind of get through the whole house and get the videos filmed and get everything kind of settled before I put the videos out. I feel like I need to keep on track with stuff. So I'm doing these auction videos, and I'll do yard sale videos or estate sale videos as they come. But I really just wanted to kind of wait and put that all together, do like a nice intro video, and kind of go that way, and then work through the different rooms. And there's a lot going on there. There's a lot of things in motion. So it's kind of like I'll do a day here, I'll do a day there, and then take a break and do something else. But it's coming along. It's coming together. I gotta be honest. I didn't think I would be, as I'm wrapping stuff up, I didn't think I'd be like feeling it. But I do, because it is somebody that I knew them for almost 20 years, and I've come to get to know the family, and I consider them friends, and it's tough. It's tough. The auction house came yesterday, or was it Monday? It was Monday. Met with the family, walked through, got all the information, and I could see it, and I'm sure other people could. It hit the sun. It really hit them a little bit. You could see it was a lot, and it is when you're doing this. So that's the update on that. Gonna try to go out to some yard sales. We have some development yard sales. The one development that I'm gonna try to go to on Friday is the one where I got all the nutcrackers. Is those people still there? Maybe not. We'll find out. So we'll go from there. But thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. If you saw something that you liked, check out my eBay store. Links in the description below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And most importantly, and I cannot stress this enough, hit that subscribe button. Help me out. We're at 1,200, or a little over 1,200. So I'd like to keep going. I want to keep going with this. So spread the word, tell your friends, and let's grow this channel. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.